Step right up and pick a card. It seems you've picked the card of death. Time for a trick. Remember this card. It'll be the last thing you'll ever see.
Yo, what is up guys? Steel Vico here, and welcome back to another Spirit Halloween sneak peek. Now this sneak peek is probably going to be one of the more fan favorite ones that, this is a sneak peek that I think a lot more people are going to be a big fan of, and of course I am talking about Henry Hustle. This is the 5.8 foot Henry Hustle animatronic that was one of the first ones we knew about. He was on the blueprints for the Spirit Halloween thing along with Mr. Howell. And personally, I really do love this animatronic as well. I think the hype is actually pretty worth it for this animatronic. So the first thing I want to address is the fact that the 5.8 foot thing might be accurate, but it said a few animatronics for 5.8 feet, such as Wacky Mole, and I think that might be a placeholder thing. So I wouldn't take the height thing 100% seriously, although I could probably believe it. But this animatronic is really cool. So he is $230, which is pretty expensive. It's about the same, it's the exact same price as Wacky Mole, which is, a bit on the expensive side for Wacky Mole, but for this animatronic, it makes a bit more sense. He's according to the website, the same height, even though Wacky Mole would be really short. And this guy has a different type of animation that's a little more unique. Now, Henry Hustle, basically what he is he's this clown-looking character, and his face looks like a cheap vintage clown, and his whole outfit looks cheap, which is a gripe a lot of people have. I personally don't have any big complaints about the outfit at all. I think it looks good. I think it's cool. And I think it kind of goes with the cheap-looking vintage clown look that he's got going on in the face. Now, that's not all, though. He moves his hands for the cards, and then his head pops up. Another head pops up to reveal a demonic face that does a jump scare, and I think it's a great jump scare prop. It's a very cool animation, and something a lot of that is kind of up for debate with some people is his voice. I absolutely love his voice. I think it kind of reminds me of, for any of you FNAF fans out there, it kind of has that same kind of tone as Funtime Foxy does, and that's why I really love it. I just love that kind of over-the-top announcer voice to him. I think that is just so cool. So yeah, that is basically his animation and his voice, and I think it's really cool. The demon face underneath, when it pops up, could be a little better, but I think it works. It still has the same quality, at least the quality consistency is about the same on the clown face and the demon one, but the demon one is obviously a lot scarier. Now I'll read his description. Pick a card, any card. Henry guarantees you will end up with the dead man's hand. He wasn't always so cool, but when the circus left town with his money and bag of tricks, he snapped. It didn't help that the ringmaster ran off with Miss Hustle. No, the deck is stacked against anyone unlucky enough to play a hand with him, because while you are following the queen, his daughter, Harriet, is busy robbing you blind, or worse. By the way, I just want to say, Harriet Hustle is another prop. Now, it's kind of, a lot of people have kind of gripes with them connecting the two characters. I really don't see what the big deal is. I feel like people are just kind of wanting to give Spirit a hard time there. I don't think that's a big deal. We all know that they're going to sell them as a little pack, and I appreciate that. They can have characters being related, you just don't buy one or the other. Anyway, try your luck against Henry Hustle this Halloween, and you have no chance. This Henry Hustle animatronic is always ready for performance with his white light-up LED eyes and arms that move up and down to reveal your card before popping his head up for the ultimate jump scare. And the thing is, this really is a ultimate jump scare. It is a never-before-seen mech, or jump scare, and it is really cool. I think it's going to be very effective, and I think it's going to fool a lot of people. So he has 3 phrases. Time for a trick. As hand pops out. Remember this card, hand retracts. It'll be the last thing, hand pops out and evil head pops up. Booming loud voice, you'll ever see. Step right up and pick a card as hand pops out. It seems you picked, hand retracts, hand pops out and evil head pops up. Booming loud voice, the card of death. Wanna play a hand as hand pops out? Stakes are high and you may lose, hand retracts. Hand pops up head pops out, booming loud voice, your life. So I think this is really cool. I really do love his phrases. I think they go well with his voice and how they kind of get, how his voice gets a little more distorted and demonic when his head pops up. I think he's just a really, really cool animatronic, and one that I can't wait to see in stores when I go to see the trips and see how cool his animation looks in real life. It might even startle me. I do get startled by animatronics sometimes, even when I know what's supposed to happen. So yeah, would I get him? Maybe. If my budget would allow it. I have a few props that I do want to buy instead, but he is so cool, and I really hope that they, continue to sell him, or that I'm able to afford him, because he's an awesome animatronic, and I think he was executed pretty well. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on Henry Hustle down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about them connecting Henry and Harriet Hustle together, and I will see, and with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.